everyone. Welcome back to Poets and Quants' Must Reads, your quick, digestible recap of the top business school news, sponsored by Center Court, our virtual admission events. I'm your host, Christy Blyzeffer, and I'll be highlighting the most important P&Q stories you might have missed. So let's get to it. Number 1, 10 business schools to watch in 2026. Since 2016, Poets and Quants has been profiling those graduate business programs whose imagination and execution have reframed what's valuable and what's possible. These schools are the first adopters that acted fast and decisively. They are the gold standard, the risk takers, poised to redefine business education. This week, we proudly present the 10 business schools we'll be watching in 2026, and you can find them on our homepage. Number 2, Wharton tops P&Q's EMBA ranking for a second time. It's a repeat for University of Pennsylvania's The Wharton School. After topping Poets and Quants' composite executive MBA ranking of U.S. programs for the first time last cycle, it topped the list again for the 2025-2026 ranking. Like our U.S. and international MBA rankings, the EMBA ranking is calculated as a composite of the 3 major EMBA rankings on the market: the Financial Times Global EMBA, QS World University Rankings, and the U.S. News and World Report. Find out how the other top programs stacked now on our homepage. Number 3, Europe's best MBA programs year after year. We've all heard of the so-called Magnificent Seven, the MBA programs at Stanford, Harvard, Wharton, Columbia, Northwestern Kellogg, MIT Sloan, and Chicago Booth. But if the US can have an M7, why can't Europe have an E5 or maybe even an E10? And if it could, which schools should be included? Former P&Q alum Heather Soderquist breaks down the major international rankings to see which schools land at the top year after year. You'll find the story in our featured tab. Number 4, our weekly roundup of news you can use. No matter where you are in your MBA journey, we bring several helpful stories to you this week. First up, this year's MBA Round 3, who should apply? A rare dip in MBA applications, especially from international candidates, is making Round 3 unexpectedly viable for top U.S. business schools. You can find this story on our homepage. Next, what is too much information in MBA applications? How to walk that fine line. This article, up now in our Admissions Hub, explains what to share and what not to share when telling your personal story. And finally, also in our Admissions Hub, 7 MBA admission trends and B-School predictions for 2026. A roundup of need-to-knows for the year ahead. And that's it for this week's Must Reads recap. I also want to alert school seekers to our events tab from our main menu. There you'll find all the upcoming admission events for a range of degrees and programs, including full-time and online MBAs, specialized masters, entrepreneurship, and more. Registration is free. Again, I'm Christy Blyzeffer, and you can join me next week right here for a recap of what's important in the world of business education. Thanks for listening.